Hello. Let's start this reading. The bottom of the deck. You're really killing it with these cards lately, but the bottom of the deck today is the Two of Cups. What is the message for today? Four of Wands. I don't think I've ever even seen this card in this deck. Completion. So, with the Four of Wands we got here, there's some sort of completion, obviously. Maybe it's a completion in a relationship, meaning marriage, or any committed relationship in general. Maybe you signify your relationship with the other, whether it's marriage or like a promise ring or just some sort of commitment where you both are aware of the commitment and you celebrate it in some sort of way. It could also be a business partnership, a friendship, just great happiness in general. This is associated with obviously engagement, births, the birth of a new child, a new business. It could also mean that someone's going into puberty or that they're becoming fertile at this time. Basically you're going through the rite of passage from adolescence to adulthood. It's some sort of move to a completion, of some sort, right? The completion of a childhood, completion of a partnership. It could also mean a move, whether it's physical or metaphysical. You're moving in the right direction with this card. And you're nearing a great success. Maybe you purchase land or home. You might make a physical move from one house to another. You might move to a new city or state, or perhaps you're moving because of a marriage. Or it could also mean that the creative project that is nearing completion kind of makes you move from one company to another, or some sort of move financially in a sense where in order to finish what you need to do, something has to change. And whether it's you moving to a new job, to a new company, to a new home, it's gonna you're nearing completion at this time of the success that you're looking forward to. Basically, times are good, baby. You feel safe and secure. Your plans are solidly laid. Your foundation is firm. Foundation in anything, I can relate it to almost anything, is very important, in life, in relationships, in working out, and doing yoga, and dancing, and balancing, whatever it is, playing cards. It doesn't matter, right? You need a firm foundation in order to build on top of it. And you've earned it, basically. You've set a solid foundation for yourself. And now this is a time to just take a rest and relax, because things are working out for you. Just maybe take some time to enjoy an outing or a reunion or a party, or just spending time with family and friends, or maybe you're a pet, just going outdoors. Whatever it is, now is the time to take a breath, relax, just for a moment in time. You know that life is going to throw you another curveball eventually, but at this point in time, you're at a place where you can relax just for a moment and, rejuvenate yourself. If it's, if all this movement and completion is regarding your work, you might get an offer from another company. Maybe that's the move. You know, like another company sees your work and offers you a new job for more money or greater responsibility, and you can't refuse it. This card is the door to the future. You know, this is like these four magical bright wands in a bubble that's floating over land. You know, like you're in the clouds, you're succeeding, you're rising up. You have confidence because you've demonstrated your skill set, and you know that what you could do. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, and you have confidence in them. There is a lot you know, to be had with that. You know, when you truly know yourself, when you can be honest with yourself, truly honest with yourself, you know, no rationalization, no lying, no sugarcoating things. When you know your true strengths and you know your true faults or your true weaknesses, however, you know, you actually can succeed further that way, when you know yourself that well. And this shows in your work. It's good. There's a lot of prosperity in this card. If you're thinking about some sort of love at this time or romance, maybe your living arrangement takes a more serious committed term with someone. Maybe there's a completion in that, in the sense that someone moves in with you or you move in with someone else. You know, you're gonna decide to move in together or tie the knot. You know, maybe first you move in together and kind of feel it out. You know, it's not old times anymore where you get married first and then you figure out the rest later. You know, a lot of people live with each other first because you get to know someone else's quirks. You get to know whether or not you are compatible to live with each other before you get married, before you sign a document, before you go into legal territory, right? You know, living with someone first is a good idea. You get to know what you're really in for, and there's no legal binds or chains holding you back if you made the wrong move. You just have to have your heart break a little bit, maybe lose some money, some belongings, but overall, you don't have to go through any sort of litigation or legal processes. So that's good. If you do marry, the marriage is going to be conventional nonetheless. So say if you spend time, you know, getting to know each other first, you live with each other, and then you get married, it's going to be in a conventional way, in a, you know, a traditional ritual type of way. Even though this card says completion, it basically means that there's some change, but it's a change for the better. You might change. You might change banks. It sounds weird. There's something that I'm getting with. There's something I'm getting with money, changing hands, changing banks, changing stocks, something along that sort, where the money is moving. Maybe a creative project that you've been working on, or some sort of business that you've been working on, which is completion, and the project brings in some big money, and that money changes into your hands. There's a completion of a project. But if you do come into a lot of money at this time, make sure that you invest it correctly. Make sure that you invest it in some land. Put your money to work for you on a long-term basis. You know, don't splurge. This is not the time to go wild with it. It's a time to recognize your success, enjoy it, relax, rejuvenate yourself, and then be smart with where your money goes next. This also might be a completion with some sort of illness. that you've been suffering from, illness or some sort of accident. I would say like you're recovering from an accident. It's basically the completion of recovery. Basically, you're nearing completion at this time. You might want to change doctors. Maybe there's some, your doctor isn't really giving you the information that you need, or is just feeding you drugs, prescriptions, and you're just like, this is not helping me. I'm losing money. They're not listening to what's going on. We're not solving the actual problem here. We're just putting band-aids on it, right? You might need to listen to yourself when you get these thoughts, and you don't have to get rid of your old doctor, but think about trying a new change, maybe a different type of doctor, a different person maybe, or maybe you just go out of the conventional route of things and go into more a holistic healing. This change is going to help you obviously complete your healing faster. You're going to benefit from some sort of temperate climate, and the use of certain herbs and folk remedies, so I would look into alternative ways to heal. Don't throw out, what you've learned or what you've been doing if it's working for you. However, if it's not working for you, try something new. The earth has everything that you need. There's medicine stems from natural resources to begin with. So there is a natural resource for you. You just have to do your research and do it wisely. If you discover that you're pregnant, you and your significant other will probably move when your child is born. There's a lot of movement basically with this orb. Orbs move, but the Four of Wands means that there's a lot of balance and success, and it's bright. So the foundations that you've laid are solid, and they will see you through virtually everything when you have a strong foundation. So congratulations on laying the foundation that you need, being supportive to yourself, being strong, always unwavering, and your belief system may not be like everyone else's, but it serves you well, and that's all that matters. So rejoice in your happiness. You've earned it.